Hello everyone, welcome to Junior Dreams Education channel. Today we are going to look at how we can design a birthday flyer like this one. So before we start, please subscribe to my channel to get weekly videos on website and Photoshop designing. And also if you want to start an affiliate marketing, you can also check in my description side. I'll give you my WhatsApp link, then you message me if you are interested in affiliate marketing. I'll guide you to start your affiliate marketing and then start earning dollars. So let's continue our lesson today. So first of all, we are going to create our new working space using Control N as usual. And we are going to use 4x4 with a resolution of 300 pixels. Then I'll create my new working window. So when I get my working window, the first thing I'm going to do is to import in my images to design or to get my background. So the first image I'm going to use is this image. So I'm going to transform it out to cover the page. Then let me rasterize it. I'll then go in for my next video image. So I'm going to blend this one with the background using the darker color mode blend, and then going for my next image. So the next image I'm going in for is this image, and I'm going to transform it out to cover the entire working space as usual. Then I'll rasterize it and blend it using the let me use this one. So I'm going to use the linear blend for the blending part of this one. So after that, I'll then go in for my other images too. So let me check this one and see. Let me use the darker this thing. So I'll then go in for my next image. So the next image I'm going to use is this image. I'll drag and drop it here as usual. So when I drag and drop it here, the next thing I'm going to do is to rasterize this image, and then I'll go in for the marquee tool, and I'm going to cut some portion off. So let me delete that part and then select this part too, and then click on delete. Come here and do same. I'm going to delete the top. Click on delete. Then I'll do same for here. Delete. Then I'll do same for this side too. Delete. Delete. And delete. So I'm going to get this one out. Then I'll click on Ctrl D to deselect. So I'm going to position this image well. I'm going to send it top small and then leave it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go in for the rectangular tool. I'm going to draw a small rectangle here. And this rectangle, I'm going to choose the fill in color. I'll set it to no color and then set the stroke to red and give it a width of about 10 pixels, and then press on enter to get this one. So I'm still going for the rectangular tool and then draw another rectangle here to small one. or let me just copy this one. So let me hold the Alt key and then drag to make a copy. Then Control T, right click and flip it. Now rotate it 90 degrees. Then I'm going to drag it down and make sure that it fits this one. Then double click on it. So the next thing is this image has been shifted. So let's go and check it out. That's this one. So let's press Ctrl T and then extend it to cover the page. So now this is how the background image looks like for now. So the next thing is I'll go in for my text and then start writing my text. So I'm going to give all the text that I'll use or include in this design, and we will then proceed with the now. So now I'm done with the text part. So we are going to continue from here to see how we will provide the styling part to the text part. So I'm going to start from the cheers, the glory to God part. So I'm going to select that layer, glory be to God. Then let me position it here. So I'm going to choose a font family for it. I'm going to use the Rockwell Extra Bold and then choose a color tool for that one. So for the color, first of all, I'm going to draw a rectangle and then choose red color for this rectangle. Okay. So the next thing is to get a color for this one, and I'm going to choose the color for it. So I'm going to use red color here and then click on OK. So after that, I'm going to increase the distance in between them to 200, the space in between the text to 200%. And let me adjust this one to somewhere about 50. And then let me position it well. And I'm going to increase the font size to 18. So this one is now okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is to use an image to get a color for this part. So I'm going to select an image from here. Let me select the image from this one. So I'm going to use image from here to give. So I'm going to use this image to provide a color effect for that part. So I'll then click on it and create clipping marks. So when I create the clipping marks, this is the colors I can get. So I'll then set it to the color I want. So after that, I'm going to blend it to get the best color out of it. So for now, I'm going to keep this color by setting it to the divide blending mode. So the next thing is I'll then go in for this text and provide the styling part for this text. So within this text, I'm going to first select the birth layer and style it before I'll move on to the next one. So I'm going to choose a font family for that one. And I'm going to use the Algerian, and I'm going to increase the font size to 30 and then increase the height to 300%. Then I'm going to position it here, and I'm going to increase the space in between it to 300%, and then position it well. I'll then select the day and drop it down and choose. I'm going to use the same font family too for the day. That's the Algerian font family. And I'm going to increase the font size to 20, 24, and then let me position it here. So I'll then go in for the happy and also give the same font family to that one. That's the Algerian, and give it a font size of 24. So I'm going to position that one to here. So now I'm done with that part, and I'm going to provide an effect for that part too. So I'm going to use an image to get the color for that part as usual. So let me use this image. So before that, let me select all those layers. So always when you are working, try to group your layers or the text. So I'm going to group these three text into one layer and group them in here. So I'm going to select that general layer for it, and then drag my image to cover that layer to produce the text or the color effect on that. So I'll right click and create clipping mask as usual. So this is what I'm going to get, and I'll then blend it to see the outcome colors I'll get. So I'm going to use this color. Let me check the available colors to see something. So far I'm going to use this color. So the next thing is for me to also get a color effect for this text in the rectangle too. So first of all, let me group this text into one or as one. So that's the celebration. So I'm going to select them and group them. Let me ungroup it to see the effect of what's happening. So unfortunately, I still select this layer. So now let me group it. Click on this to create my clipping mask, and then this is the layer. I just group it. So I'm going to just name it as cell, meaning the celebration part. And after that, I'm going to drag my image onto that part to produce the color effect. So I want to get the same color effect for this one and this one at the same time. So I'm going to group this image together with this one. So let me hold the Control and press G to group this whole text. So the next thing is I'm going to select them and then drag the image over it. So I'm going to use this image. So I'm going to right click and then rotate it 90 degrees and drag it to cover the page, transform it out, and then right click and create clipping mask. So after creating the clipping mask, I'm going to blend it to see the outcome colors. So I'm going to use this color. So you can see the font size is very small, making it difficult to read. So I'm going to increase the font size a little bit. So I'll go inside to the mail, or let me just press Ctrl T and scale it out. So this is the maximum font we can get for that part and this part. So the next thing is I'm going for other images that I want to also add. So I want to add this one, a gift box to this session. So I'll go in and select that image and then bring it here. So first of all, I don't want this image to be under any group. So let me send it to that side and then so I'm going to rasterize this image and then remove the background, go to Windows Properties, then come here to remove the background. So as we are waiting for the background to be removed, as I said earlier, if you're interested in affiliate marketing, I'll drop my WhatsApp link in the description part of the YouTube video or in the description button or section of my YouTube channel. You check it, then you message me for you to start your affiliate marketing. So I'll help you to get your account to start your affiliate market. You just have to check my description button for my WhatsApp link and you click on it. Or I'll also provide my Gmail account. You can also send me Gmail an email on that. So the next thing is now our background has been removed. So I'll then transform this object in. So this is how this object is going to look like. And this object we can also provide another color to for this, but I'll keep this one like this. So the next thing is I want to also provide or give an image to this side. So I'll go inside my images and check. So let me add this one here. So I'll rasterize and remove the background as usual. Then go to Windows Properties to remove the background. So now we are waiting for the background to be removed. So please do well to subscribe to my channel to get weekly videos on Photoshop and website development. So now the background has been removed. So you just have to press Ctrl T and then transform this one in and position it here. So I think this one is okay. So now we are almost done. So left with last image. So I want to add the last image to this side. I'll go in file, place embedded, and then come and choose my image here. So let me go to logos. So I'm going to add this image on top here. So I'll rasterize it and then remove the background layer as usual. Go to Windows Properties, then remove background. So now we are waiting for our background to be removed. Now the background has been removed, so I'm going to press Ctrl T. Then I'll rotate this one small like this. Then I'll click on it and leave it like this. So now I'm done with this. So let me go in and bring in this image too. So for this image too, I'm going to rasterize it and then remove the background layer as usual and make copies. So then come here to remove the background layer. So now let's wait for the background layer to be removed. And please, again, if you are interested in affiliate marketing, I'll drop my WhatsApp link in the description part. Just click on it to message me you are interested to get your account and start your marketing. So I'm going to transform this one to in, and I'm going to position this one here. So let me transform it in more and then rotate it. So I'm going to make, let me transform this too big. So I'm going to make a copy too. So I'll hold Alt and then drag to make a copy to this side. Let me press Ctrl T. Let me flip it horizontal to see. So I think flipping it horizontal is cool. Then press on enter. Let me come here and select this one to Ctrl T, right click and then flip it horizontal. Right click and flip it horizontal. This one is okay. Let me flip it vertical to see. No, this one doesn't look nice. Flip it vertical again. So now let me double click on it to complete it. So now you can see we are done with this flyer. So the next thing is I'm going to select all my text and add a drop shadow to them. I'm going to select all the text. So I'll select this one and select this one. Select the happy too. And then I'm going to group them as one. So after that, I'll then add the drop shadow to it. By adding the drop shadow, let me choose a white color to see. Let me increase the size. When I use white color, you can't see the effect well. So then let's go and use the black as usual. So then I'm going to decrease the spread. This one is too much. So let's decrease the spread and then increase the distance more. Now this one is okay. So let's press on. Let me choose the contour tool. Let me adjust it to see whether you can get a suitable one. I think this one is okay. Then I'll press on OK for this part. So the next thing is let me also add a drop shadow to the blurry tool. So you click on the FS as usual. So now you see it has been added, and let me adjust the size more. So for that one, this one is okay. And let me press on OK for now. So I think now this one is okay. So the next thing is I'm going to select all of them and then add hue and saturation and also increase the brightness level. So I'll hold Control and then select all the layers. Then let me group all of them. So I'm then going to click on this icon here and then move to hue and saturation and adjust it. Now you see how it looks like for now. So now how do you see this one as compared to the first one? I think this one looks cool as compared to the first one. So I'm going to use this one. What about this one? So let's try and adjust it to get a preferred one out of this one. So now I'm going to use this one. So the next thing I'm going to do is, let me adjust it back to see. Here it seems the shadow effect for this test is too much. So you go and then decrease it small. So now I'm going to use this one. Then let me work on the lightness too. So this one is okay. Then let me come here and increase the brightness. And then work on the contrast more to get this one out of it. So I'm going to add some curves too to it. Adjust it down small. So I'm going to use this one as my final work. So the next thing I'm going to do is to reduce the effect of the drop shadow we added to this one. So let's go back and move to the test part. So move to the test part and click on it. So I'm going to remove the shadow effect on the test, and you can see without the shadow effect it now looks okay. So let me click on OK, and then let me go to the glory tool and remove the shadow effect for that part too. Then let me click on drop shadow. So let me deactivate the shadow effect. So now you can see how our final flyer looks like as compared to. So now we are done creating this birthday flyer. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to get weekly videos on Photoshop and website development. See you in our next video. Thank you. Goodbye.